Hey, my name is Hrithik, and I'm a graduate of the IBH program. I'm also a climate change professional, and I think it's pretty cool. But would I be here without the IBH program? I don't think so. Before I came into the IBH program, I remember thinking, what's different about this program than other programs? What's different about this than other business programs across the country? Well, it's not just a business program. It's a lot more than that. It's a program where you tackle real problems, where you work with like-minded students and you address complex issues. It's a program that teaches you to be responsible, resourceful, and ready for any challenges that you're going to face and any challenges that you're facing right now. And I think that's pretty sweet. For me, I'm working in climate change. And it's not something, if you asked me when I was in grade 12, I would be doing 5 years from now. I had zero idea that this was a field that I would want to go into. But the thing about IBH is that it sets you up with all the fundamental building blocks to be able to build the tower to get you where you want to be. Whether that's climate change, whether that's global health, or international development, or even just mainstream business strategy. It helps you with all of these different routes and more. For me personally, I work in climate change now, and I know I've said that a couple of times. But what I do here is I help clients across the corporate sector become more environmentally responsible. And we do that by ensuring that they're listened to, that we understand their needs, that we solve their problems, and we help guide them into creating decisions and making decisions that will help them to become more green, more responsible socially, and have good governance and ethics in their systems. But this isn't something that you just get at any business program. This is something that was built into the very foundation of IBH. They always wanted good governance. They wanted to have responsible leaders. And they do that by giving you courses like moral issues and ethics, where they ensure that when you come out of this, you make responsible decisions. We are also people who are socially just and responsible. And the way they do that is by helping us consult on real projects and problems being faced by real companies across the world. And we do it with a social justice lens. We try to ensure that, we're considering equity, diversity, and inclusion in everything that we do. And that's what makes IBH different. It's not a program that's catching up to these standards now. It was a program that was created with them. It's one that ensures that you're growing up to be a leader that's ready for today's climate and tomorrow's. And that's how it helped me prepare for climate change. It's also something that's helped me outside of professional life too. I'm also a Wilson Leadership Scholar. And what that means is that I'm one of the students at McMaster who is working with other McMaster students to address more complex problems, better our problem-solving skills, and open our minds further to broaden our perspective. I wouldn't have been able to get that experience without the IBH program. And the reason why is because, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just business. It's a whole lot more than that. Everyone's able to read the headlines of something and say, climate change is bad. But what IBH does to help you is it allows you to think critically about what's going on in these issues. It allows you to understand where to find appropriate literature, how to read, how to understand data, and how to communicate that back effectively so that you're always progressing a conversation and not just stopping at the status quo. IBH makes that different. It makes you responsible, resourceful, and ready. Through that scholarship program that, once again, IBH's Humanities really helped me hone in on, I'm able to connect with individuals that I've never had the opportunity to connect with in this fashion before. I'm working with individuals from the health science faculty, from the life science faculty, from the engineering faculty, and even outside of this, it's helped me pursue my own ambitions. I love to travel and I want to make an impact wherever I go. And that was my mindset from grade 12, and I'm happy to know that it's carried through with IBH. In fact, it's fertilized into something bigger. I'm being able to, this year, go to Costa Rica to work with some scientists on capturing data for sea turtles that are facing extinction. And I think it's really cool because it's something that I'm always very passionate about. I know different colleagues of mine, friends of mine from the program who graduated with me are also pursuing their passions. They're in startups on clean tech, they're working in global health, they're doing all that they desire to do because the IBH program is so solidified on the values that it teaches you, but it also gives you the freedom to manipulate it into the way that you want it to be at the end of graduation. That's what makes IBH special. The fact that it's so centered on those core values and of making you responsible, resourceful, and ready, but also giving you that ability to hone in your own personality and your own uniqueness to build to what you want it to be. IBH's small class size is also something that's really helped me. It's been a place of safety where I can talk to others about critical issues, where we can brainstorm and we can discuss problems without any judgment, but ensuring that we're always progressing to a better level of understanding. And through our small class sizes, it's helped me create a lot of really close friends. Friends that I look upon and I lean upon, but also that I call family. And it's something that if I didn't have, my university experience would not have been the same. I remember back in grade 12 when I first got accepted for the offer. It was late too, by the way, so don't worry if you're stressing about this as you see this video. But I remember I went to a town hall or an open house and I got the chance to talk to an existing IBH student. And I was unsure if this was a program for me. But they said that this is the best choice that you can make. That these 3-4 next years that you're going to have, there's nowhere better than to happen in IBH. And I took that leap of faith. And I can honestly tell you that that's been what it is. I wouldn't be working in climate change now. I wouldn't have the friends that I have now. And I wouldn't be as able to be confident in my ability to tackle problems that are occurring today and tomorrow without this program. So I'm excited to see you here in a couple months when you accept your offer. And I'm excited to chat with you then. Thanks.